breaking rules when necessary. Welcome back into the Clay Edwards Show. It's our last segment of the week, and I want to remind y'all the podcast is going to be available here shortly, but I'm starting something new this week. It's going to be released every Saturday morning, a best of. I'm taking one segment from each show, Monday through Friday, maybe more, just depending, but at least one segment from each show, splicing it all together and putting out a best of the week. It'll come out on Saturday mornings. I hope y'all enjoy that. I'm interested to see what the feedback is and what the numbers look like as far as like weekend downloads. They've been pretty strong with people going back and mining the previous week's content. So I'm looking forward to seeing if this best of works good. Hope y'all enjoy it. Been having to actually keep track of what I'm doing and which segments I thought were best and save them. A little extra work has gone into it, so I hope you all enjoy it. Hey, so high school football. Let's talk about this for a second. I love high school football. Y'all may see me you're going to see me at some games this year in the Tri-County area. I doubt I go to Jackson. I don't like the way they do the fields. Forest Hill's got a field now, right? Anyway, but I'm definitely going to be at some Pearl, Brandon, Northwest Rankin, Florence, Gluckstadt. I'm going to try to hit at least one home game at all the big 6A schools around here. And Pisgah's a fun place to go to a game too. I mean, I don't want to leave anybody out by naming schools, but look, I'm gonna get to some games this year. Tri-County, I hear it's a hoot over here at Tri-County. A hoot. That's my old white guy word of the day right there. It's a hoot. Anyway, I digress. But look, last night apparently a football coach was scouting a game somewhere else. I hadn't got the full details yet. I shared the post on Save Jackson literally as I was laying in bed. Apparently I'm addicted to looking at my phone. I shared the post, but a high school football player was scouting another team. He was in the stands. This is here in Mississippi. And I saw the video too. He was hollering and cussing and just making a scene at a high school football game. And somebody else told him to shut up. And then they got to fighting in the stands. And he got all bloodied up. Let me just say this. Don't be that meat. Don't be that meat that gets beat at a high school football game because you was running your mouth and acting the way you should not be acting at a high school football game. As a grown man, I don't want to talk bad about the guy. I don't know him, but I can't help it. If Clay Edwards got drunk and went to a high school football game at 45 years old and got into a fight, I would fully expect y'all to make fun of me. I would deserve it. I would have to come on here that Monday morning if I still had a job, and I would have to hear about it from everybody. Could you imagine if I got arrested for some nonsense and Thomas calling in on that Monday or some of my other number one fans calling in on that Monday? Oh, Lord, I would never hear the end of it. Never. So this guy ain't going to either. What a shame. You cannot be a leader of young men and you're out starting fights in the stands at high school football games. Don't be that guy. Don't be the meat that gets beat at a high school football game. Look, you're out car shopping this weekend. Come see me out at Ellis Autoplex right there on 471 in Brandon. You can shop us online at ellisautoplex.com. We'll be there till 3 p.m. tomorrow, 6 p.m. tonight. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Some listening stuff for this weekend. Check out Mark Zuckerberg. They just dropped the podcast with Joe Rogan. I watched about 15 minutes of it last night and was like, you know what? I'm going to have to do this when I can watch all 3 hours. Check that out. It should be entertaining. And Josh texted in on the Guns and Gear text line and says that, don't worry, I'd be able to escape the Central Mississippi Correctional Facility. Yeah, man, they had an escape out there in Rankin County. Hey, real quick, man, a couple texts on the Guns and Gear text line to end the show for the week. Paul texts in and says, insurance will pay for it. That's how you know these people don't have insurance. One, it may not. Two, there's still a deductible. Also, I'd rather every piece of furniture and electronics in my house ruin of water damage than one piece get looted and sold for dope. Let's see here. There were some other good texts. Insurance doesn't pay full price every time. I have a customer that got flooded in 2020 and they got shorted. Yep. And there was one more here as the clock runs down on me. Let's see. He coached at Scott Central, and they had issues with him then, and he got fired from McGee for grabbing a kid by the throat. How the heck is he still coaching in and around Mississippi? Yeah, man, that's crazy. All right, look, man, great shows this week. Thank all of y'all. The Guns and Gear text line, I got it on me all weekend, all the time. It's on my phone. It's an app. So you are texting me. I will see y'all Monday. Jim Thorne up next, followed by Mike Madison. Stay.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next week as the Clay Edwards Show discusses all that is going on in and around the city of Jackson.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Right here on 103.9 WYAB.